Good morning. My name is Fleming, and this is today's Daily Word Reflections for September the 24th, Thursday, 2020. Today's daily word is purpose. Today's affirmation: I search my feelings and discover my purpose. When do I feel most vibrantly alive? What do I feel drawn to? And what is it that draws me in? Asking these questions with open and gentle curiosity allows me to discover my purpose. I take time to deeply contemplate these questions, paying attention to everything that comes to my mind as I listen for answers. Images of people and situations may begin to fill my awareness, and then I may notice that feelings and impulses start to surface. My feelings and emotions provide powerful clues. Am I beginning to feel excited, energized? Maybe I feel a deep sense of calm as I discern the rightness of an impulse. I need these feelings as a prompt from spirit within to follow the call of my heart. Today's scripture from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 5. The purposes in the human mind are like deep water, but the intelligent will draw them out. Again, today's daily word is purpose. Today's affirmation: I search my feelings and discover my purpose. Well, yes, there's a certain thing called emotional intelligence. Our emotional intelligence provides more clues to our authentic selves, our higher selves, ourselves that are in aligned with our Christ nature than anything else. So for me, the whole key is to just learn to trust my feelings and trust what they're telling me. When I was younger, a lot younger, don't know if you all know how old I am, but anyhow, I'm no longer 20 or 30. But when I was in my 20s or 30s, I confused emotions with weakness. And so I attempted to suppress feelings, thinking that they were a weaker side and things like that, and really just confusing it and not understanding. And so what that did over time is that limited my intuition. So, but later on, I found that it was extremely important to allow these emotional feelings to just flow freely and then begin to understand or discern what they were telling me. So as I began to do that, what I found was that I was able to then experience later on, not in my 20s or 30s, but more like, I'm 50 now. So I was able to, at that point, discern my authentic self, my authentic side. And just recently, there was a situation where I experienced a huge relief when I basically sent an email to a colleague about something, and then I thought about, should I send this email? Should I not send this email? But as soon as I sent that email, I felt this huge release or relief, and like this burden was lifted from me, which was basically a signal from my higher self that I was doing the right thing. Whatever it was a signal from my higher self, from my authentic self, that this email, me sending this email, was the right thing for me to do. So I invite you to begin to get in touch with your feelings today. What are your feelings telling you? What are they telling you? Now, this is not to really be confused with the feelings that come from the ego, or that little voice in our head, which then begins to spin a tale. And as we begin to continue to listen to this little voice, which is telling us to worry about this and worry about that and worry about this and worry about that, and then next thing you know, we find ourselves being transported into this fearful world. That's not what I'm referring to. Okay, I'm referring to that feeling that you feel when you do or say something, or when you're experiencing something, and this feeling has a certain intelligence to it. That is your link to your intuition. That is our link to our intuition, and our intuition will never lead us wrong. It will never lead us wrong. So that little voice in our head will lead us wrong all the time. And it causes us to basically get confused when our emotions are really trying to tell us something. It spins a tale and creates this whole this whole energy of fear, which then begins to interfere with our emotions. And then we don't really know what our emotions are telling us, because this little voice is spinning a tale. So today, this Thursday on the 24th, I invite you to take time to go within. I invite you to just allow your mind to drift and journey, if you just have about 5 to 10 minutes of your time, to any aspect that you are reflecting on, contemplating, and see what your emotions tell you about that. Allow your mind to go to certain people and see what it's telling you. Allow your mind, if you're faced with a situation, just allow yourself to take that situation within. What does your intuition, what do your emotions tell you? Because that is your key, or your link to your intuition, to intuitive insight. So today's daily word is purpose. And my name is Stephen Fleming, and I wish you all a wonderful, blessed, purposeful day today. Take care.